It's my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to you the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump.
Wow, look at that. Oh boy, they love Dodd-Frank, don't they? They love that. It's a pleasure to welcome the community bankers to the White House today. Community banks are the backbone of small business in America. That's why in the first 100 days, I have taken action to roll back burdensome regulations that undermine community banks, especially, I know you're going to be very disappointed at this, Dodd-Frank, right? No, it's out of control. No, Dodd-Frank, we're working on that right now, and you'll see a very big difference because you want to get out and make our country work properly. I have friends that are community bankers, and they've gone through hell over the last long period of time. It's really a much longer period of time than people would understand. It's really a much longer period of time than people would understand. It's really a much longer period of time than people would understand.
Trump, we know that you know, we know that you know that we know that you're going to take the market down. You've said it 50 times. You just said it the other day. You got to break up the big banks. If the big banks get broken up, the system is gone, destroyed.
I've also directed Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin to review damaging Dodd-Frank regulations that encourage risky behavior from Wall Street. Everybody knows what that means.
They're having fun today. Way to go, Steve Mnuchin. Yeah, you tough guy with your little computer program. Click. Let's go to 1550. Click. Let's go to 1050. Click. Let's go to 50 cents. Click. It's a click of a mouse, my friends. And everybody is sad about silver. And Steve Mnuchin is very happy about silver because what they say in the meetings with the Fed and the U.S. Treasury and the rigging banks is that anybody who invests in silver is un-American because that is the kink in the armor for the U.S. dollar and the American way. Well, let me tell you, America, I'm as American as they get. I believe in the true America, not your America, not the America that rigs markets every day. That's not my America. So yes, I am un-American for investing in silver because I want silver to be freely traded. I want to destroy these market riggers. America became great long ago before you started rigging things. It's a different kind of great now. Now we're great because we manipulate markets and we destroy countries and we soak up everybody else's natural resources. Is that the kind of America we want to be great? No, it's not what I want. It's not the land of the free that I want to live in. So the American dream can't be a false dream. It has to be a real dream. I'm sorry. If you cannot control prices via computers and derivatives of commodities, you destroy the U.S. dollar. And the only way to do that is through the big banks. If you break up the big banks, like you said yesterday, you have no problem breaking up the big banks. If you do that, we can return to a free America, but it will destroy the unbacked fiat monetary system. So yes, Mr. Trump, it is time to destroy this con. It is beyond time.
And you will see things happening like you've never seen before. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me ask you about Dodd-Frank. The president just gave an interview in which he said, I am looking at that right now. He goes on to say there's some people that want to go back to the old system, right? So we're going to look at that, meaning potentially breaking up the banks. So breaking up the banks, going back to Glass-Steagall, is that something that he is just looking at, or is that something that is a preference of his at this point?
I think I mentioned it in the opening. He's looking at a 21st century Glass-Steagall. That it's something that we've talked about at the beginning. He mentioned this on the campaign trail. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, but it is something that is currently being looked at.
Sean?
Eamon?
Thanks, Sean. Back to Glass-Steagall for a second. As you can imagine, the president's comments today are getting a lot of attention on Wall Street. So can we be just very clear about this? Does the president favor breaking up the big banks?
I think he talked about it on the campaign trail, and he's mentioned it before, this idea of a 21st century Glass-Steagall, a modernization of it, and we're not at a point where we're ready to roll out details of that yet. This is something, as the president said in that interview, he is actively looking at options and considering things. We're not at a position to make any announcements on this at this time. Todd.
Thanks, Sean. So the lack of border wall funding raises a question of just how serious the president is about getting the border wall constructed.
Well, make no mistake, the wall's going to be built. The president has made it very clear.
Coming back to North Korea, the president didn't just say that he would be open to meeting with Kim Jong-un under the right circumstances. He said he would be honored to meet with him.
Now, Kim Jong-un said something very interesting, that he vowed to join in the fight against the global elite, saying he sees 2017 as the year the New World Order will collapse. Wait a minute. He is out there telling people, telling his country that the New World Order is going to collapse.
What did he mean when he called him one smart cookie, or pretty smart?
So he understands that there's a new world order. He understands that the global elite, the deep state, they're pushing this war. And he understands that he is ready to face off with the global elite in a desperate attempt to stop the outbreak of World War III.
Well, I think his point was, he went over this in the interview, that he assumed power at a young age when his father passed away, and there was a lot of potential threats that could have come his way, and he's obviously managed to lead a country forward despite the obvious concerns that we and so many other people have. He is a young person to be leading a country. The president clearly, as I've said, understands the threat that North Korea poses. This isn't a simple yes or no kind of situation. There's a lot that the president talks to these leaders in private about.
He went on to say, I want a world without nuclear weapons, without war, where nations can celebrate and respect each other's differences without fear in their hearts. In 2017, he said, I will stop the New World Order from starting World War III. He said other awakening leaders, such as Putin, will, I hope, help me. And I think he was trying to push that to let everyone know where they really stand. That this whole thing is a gigantic propaganda piece that North Korea is getting ready to attack South Korea. In 2017, he said, I will stop the New World Order from starting World War III. He said, I will stop the New World Order.
A new world order. A new world order. A new world order. Of a new world order.
We needed a new world order.
A new world order.
Interdependent world order might be built.
To build a new world order. A new world order.
A new world order. Of a new world order. A new world order.
We have a new world order.
To bring China into the creation of a new world order.
A new world order. World order.
A new world order.
A world order that I...
To use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order.
Novus order seclorum. A new order is forever. Is forever. Is forever.
Glenn.
Sean, two quick related questions. First of all, you just described Kim Jong-un as somebody who led his country forward at an early age. The president has invited Duterte, who, as Annie pointed out, has talked about assassinating journalists. The president put out a statement after Erdogan won his referendum, congratulating him. He said kind things about Putin during the campaign, said kind things about Saddam Hussein. Does the president have a thing with these totalitarian leaders? Does he admire something about the way these guys conduct themselves?
Die internationale Finanz, sie blieb brutal rücksichtslos, sie presste unser Volk aus, soweit sie konnte.
We like to quote fascists, cause we the meanest, and rip off your fingers with the pliers of Chocodemons. Why you wanna battle with kids with stale tongues, who rip up mics and drink quarter rock rum? 85 states, the truth, you're too dumb. If retaliation come, yo, then fuck it, it just come. Why you wanna battle with kids with stale tongues, who rip up mics and drink quarter rock rum? 85 states, the truth, you're too dumb. If retaliation come, yo, then fuck it, it just come. Jedi baby. And a down Shambhala, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the hologram. Just our law. Just our law, you know what I'm saying? My motherfucking man Chico, enemy of mankind, you know what I'm saying? Army of Pharaoh, 7F, the Pterodactyl, Virtuoso Gorilla, Chief Kabak, you know what I'm saying? Exile, Logic L, you know what I'm saying? Strategy Gaddafi, 25 to life, Killer Shah, baby, Bahamadia, baby, what the fuck is this? How y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? God bless my pops, baby, you know what I'm saying?
So with that, that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a favor of the film.